Hi, my name is Brittany Butler and I'm currently auditioning to be a lead guide at a new location for Acton Academy, and I could not be more excited and grateful for the opportunity. As someone who's always loved writing and characters and storytelling, I love that Acton Academy has found a way to weave the narrative of the hero's journey into practical everyday life. I think it's so important, especially in our modern world, that is something that I am currently on my own hero's journey, learning how to blend the ideas and interests and imaginations of my youth with practical everyday living as a wife and a mom in 2021. As for a mentor along the way of my own hero's journey, I know it sounds cliche, but I have to give a shout out to my husband. He and I have been married for almost 10 years, and he has been someone that has really shown me the value and the practicality of how to actually get up after you have fallen down. He constantly encourages me to not let the past dictate where I'm at now or my future. And I think that's such an important part along anybody's journey in life, is learning how to get back up after a failure. And I think that that's something that Acton really stands for, and I feel that everything about me that knows how to do that comes from my husband. And in fact, that topic of getting back up after you've fallen down and moving forward even in the midst of failure is a great little segue into the achievement that makes me most proud. And I had a friend, I believe it was 2017, encouraged me to submit a short story to the Writer's Digest short story competition. And it was literally the day before the deadline, and I had nothing prepared, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I sat down, it took me about 3 hours, and I, without a draft or anything, wrote up an entirely full fleshed out short story. And it was not very good, but it was good enough for me. And I submitted it. I could see that I could sit down, and if I put my mind to something that I really loved, that I actually could get something down on paper. And I could also share it with other people. Now, again, it wasn't my best work, but I was already proud enough of the fact that I had done that and written a full short story that I was like, I'm just gonna do it now. And so I submitted it. It definitely did not win. Didn't really expect to win, so I guess it wasn't a failure in that sense. But for me, that was such a great achievement because it showed me that I really could do something that I was proud of if I just did it. That again is something that I love, that idea in Acton, that learn to do. And that was me learning how to do. When it comes to challenges in my life and obstacles that I faced along my hero's journey, I actually changed religions a few years ago. I was always a Protestant Christian for as long as I can remember, and so was my husband. He was even a pastor at one point. And 4 years ago, we converted to Eastern Orthodox Christianity, and we loved the history of Eastern Orthodox Christianity. We loved the culture. We loved everything about it. We loved the theology, of course, and it was such a challenge, more so than I think I realized. Still posed a lot of interesting obstacles for me to walk through, both spiritually and culturally and socially and everything. Going from a Western mindset, Protestantism is very Western, to an Eastern mindset, which Eastern Orthodoxy is very Eastern. So many challenges that have come with that. And yet, I believe I've become such a better, more well-rounded person as a result. But it has been challenging. I have dealt with anxiety and depression as a result of changing my faith. I have dealt with learning how to let go of ideas and things that I used to think, whether it was about people or religion or anything. And I can't think of a better example of a challenge than really taking everything that I ever knew to be true and kind of turning it on its head. It came about from following a curiosity, and I think that that is, again, something that Acton really stands for, and I love that about it. So to wrap this video up, which is probably already a little too long, I feel that Acton Academy fits into my current hero's journey perfectly right now. I'm in a place as a mom wanting the best education for my child, and I feel that Acton can offer that to him. As a person in general, I feel that being surrounded by so many other like-minded people in an environment that encourages curiosity and creativity and following one's own interests while also being practical about real life experience, I think that is just exactly where I need to be right now. I also feel that I have a lot to offer younger people and fellow guides on their journey. I've always loved people, and I want to see people succeed, and I want to see people be the best version of themselves, and I love watching people grow, and I also love growing myself. That's something that I want to experience myself more of. I want to witness other people experiencing that too, and I would love to be able to help guide people on that path. So that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching and for considering my audition, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.